What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give everybody an update. This is going to be a two-part update. Two things I want to talk about. I'm going to get right off the rip here with the very first one, but then the second one I'm going to go ahead and go more in detail. The very first thing, as you saw in the thumbnail, I got robbed. I've been building my house by myself with my dad for about 2 years now. And for the 2 years, really, we've had no problems. I could tell every once in a blue moon, I could tell that somebody had been on the property, but nothing, they didn't touch anything, they didn't bother anything. I took it as more of people being curious. Now granted, I never left any like power tools or any like high dollar stuff here, but some small hand tools, whatnot, and supplies I did leave here because it's just a royal pain to constantly bring back and forth to work, or to the house and back. I kind of paid for that last week. I went to the property that last Monday, and everything was fine. I did a little bit of work. As you can see here, I've got the scaffolding on the side of the house. I'm actually getting ready to do siding, and so I was getting ready to do that, and then couldn't because kind of weather, whatnot, had to wait. And then Saturday I came here and I started unloading, and I went to go grab my step ladder, actually Dad's step ladder, 6-foot fiberglass ladder, and I couldn't find it. I'm like, wait a minute, it was here. Maybe Dad brought it on the first floor. So I went up and looked. I couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden I looked, it's like, wait a minute, where are my sawhorses? Wait a minute, why is this table half full of material? It was full. Wait a minute. And I had to start looking around, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been robbed. I went downstairs. I had some sawhorses downstairs with a board on it. Been there for probably 3-4 months. Gone. They put the board on the floor and took the sawhorses. So yeah, I got robbed. They took quite a few things. Dad's ladder. I had a 6-foot level that I've had for almost 24 years. Awesome 6-foot level. They don't make them, let me tell you, they don't make them like this anymore. They really don't. This was an awesome level. I had all of my metal cutting for my siding, roofing, all of my snips, they took all those. I had those in a bucket with a bunch of clamps and whatnot, miscellaneous. They took all that. My 3M tape that I had just bought to put on the Z-bar, I think it's called, to start on the metal, that was in the bucket. They took that. My blue painted screws for the siding that I need to put the siding up that I just bought, it was in one of the buckets. They took that. So it's been a frustrating weekend, let's say that. I mean, today is Monday. Just got out of work. Luckily it's not raining, so I wanted to get over here and let you guys know what's happened. I did call the police. I did file a report. Their theft investigator, I don't know what the term is correctly, but he's contacted me. He actually came in and did a look around, whatnot. But I can tell by tire tracks that they actually drove down to the back of the house and loaded up their vehicle and then drove around the other side of the house and drove away. But beyond that, I have replaced most of the tools. I went to Lowe's, I went to Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight, I got a lot of stuff a lot cheaper than I can get at Lowe's, and it's shocking how much some of this stuff costs. I got Dad a new ladder. I was not going to let him foot the bill for this. Got him a new ladder. Also, I'm going to show you. We had a sausage gun. Big old caulking gun, if you should know what that is if you're into construction. But Dad had it. It was Dad's, and they took it, oddly enough, because most people, who's going to need it to put up that much caulking? But yeah, they took that. A couple of tubes of the caulk that I use for the foam. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of rambling. It's kind of hard to plan a video like this. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. They took that stuff. Unfortunately, I did not have cameras at the time. Again, because I don't have power out here. but I am working on potentially getting some cameras with some cell service. You get a little like a phone chip that you put for your phone, but instead of having cell service, you just have data. Seriously contemplating getting a couple of those until I'm able to move in and actually run it off the Wi-Fi. Sorry, it's been raining like crazy. We got bugs everywhere. They're driving me nuts. But yeah, I'm trying to keep a light heart on this. The chances of finding this stuff is going to be slim. It's possible, but you know, it kind of is what it is, so to speak. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to move forward as quick as I can. Because of the break-in, if you will, priority has changed from getting the siding up to actually getting the house locked up. So try the next couple days to basically get the doors in the basement in and get them locked. Get that front door, get that in, get that locked, and then get the side door in, get it locked so I can actually lock up the house 100%. Granted, yeah, if they still want to get in, they're going to get in, but at least that's a little bit more protection than just having where they can just walk in. Alright, now that's going to be the end of part one. If you have any questions, suggestions, please let me know in the comments, guys. Again, I am an amateur guy with some basic construction skills, building the house by myself, or just me and my dad. So if you guys have any suggestions, I welcome them in the comments. If you guys have any suggestions on security, I welcome them. I just put up a couple signs, basically, you know, no trespassing, you will be prosecuted, all that good stuff. But my next eyeball is I'm looking at cameras, and real-time cameras, that I can, as soon as I see somebody on my property, I can say, call the police, you know what I mean? Because nobody should be on this property except me and my family, period. Nobody should be on this property. But again, as I said, leave a comment down in the comment section. I'd appreciate that. Going on to the second part, which I'm happy to go on about. Let me show you the garage. Alright, now as you can see, it's just a slab right now. This was poured about 1.5 years ago. It's a little watery, little sticky, but this is a 30 foot by 30 foot. Yeah, it's a 30 foot by 30 foot, same footprint as the house. I like to keep things simple, if you haven't figured that out. I've been talking to a guy who does metal buildings, and I guess they're having a sale right now on metal buildings. If everything goes well, I'm actually going to go ahead and have that ordered, have that shipped, and have that installed. Now, I pride myself that this is a DIY channel, but I'm kind of in a pickle right now. Time, energy, money, motivation, they're all like this. It's the length of this build is kind of wearing me down. I expected to be moved in 1+ year ago. And also, this property was logged twice in the past, and you know, when they log a lot of times they leave their trees that they don't harvest down. There's a lot of termites in this area. I've got quite a few dead trees that are still standing or half standing, but they're just torn up by termites. And I really don't want to build a wooden garage here, knowing that I'm gonna every couple months have to constantly look for termites. So if I can get a steel building, I should never have to worry about that. Just boom, one and done kind of thing. And this would be, the package comes with two 8 foot by 8 foot roll-up doors, one entry door, and 2 windows, like one window on each side. And you know what? That's all I need. I don't need any more than that. If at some point in the future I want to add a window, it's metal. I can just cut a hole, do a little bit of framing, and boom, I've got an extra window. That being said, same thing with the door. It's going to be pretty easy to do that. The package deal price, I know you guys always like to know the prices. The package price is, I want to say it was like $12,900. Now that's a cash price, and that's delivered and installed. Now, I don't expect this to be a like Rolls Royce of metal buildings, to be bluntly honest. It's just going to be a standard metal garage, the basics. I'm not looking for anything crazy. But yeah, and as long as it don't leak, it's sturdy, and it lasts. That's all I care about. And the thing with that is they offer financing. I believe they said with my credit, I want to say the payment for a 3-year loan would be $410 a month. And I want to say that worked out to about $14,700 and something. So actually not bad. I can't complain about that. And that would give me a garage. I can put my cars I'm not currently driving, my projects, if you will. I can put supplies and keep them locked up, whatnot. So that's going to really help out a lot. One thing that's hindered me is I really haven't had a place to store materials and supplies outside of the rain. And if I can get this, if everything works, that's really going to help me out a lot. And it'll match the house, which I'll explain to you in just a minute here. But yeah, I'll find out here within the next couple days to a week for sure all the specifics. But I told the guy, yeah, I want to go ahead and do this, so he's going to get the paperwork done up and sent to me. So yeah, but that's going to take a huge load off my shoulders. And that's just something that's just over the past week I've really figured out. Now, as far as the house, let me show you where I'm at. I don't remember my last video exactly what all I've done, so I'm going to try to go over a few things and let you guys see. But first, let me show you. It's kind of dirty because it's been sitting on the ground for a little bit, but I'm going to show you the siding color that I've picked. Alright, this is, again, please forgive the mess. This has been rained on a bunch of times, had all the stuff from the trees fall on it, so it is filthy. But let me zoom in and give you a color. This is called Hawaiian Blue. Kind of contrast it with my watch here. It's a black wristband, so kind of do that. Again, I apologize if I'm not giving you the best representation of it. Alright, but I do actually have this, as I think you saw, I have this on 2x4s. It's off the ground to try to keep the moisture off it, keep it from rusting and everything. Excuse me, I don't plan to have it there very long, just until I can get some other stuff taken care of. But as you can see, the scaffolding I've taken out from the back, and it's fully up on the side of the house, so I can actually install the siding. And I want to show you what I've done over here. Now, if you remember what I told you about they took my dad's sausage gun. You see right there, every crack or every connection with the ICF, I hit it with a brush to get it all clean, get the oxidation off, and I used the caulking gun or sausage gun to fill in all of those cracks to make this watertight. Let me go ahead and zoom out for you. So you can see I started from the very top, and I just went down and I just did every single connection between them. Every single one. And yes, that took a little bit because you had to go slow, you had to do it right, make sure it was all in correctly. But what I did is I squirted it in all the connections, and I took a little spatula, if you will, and just smoothed it nice and flat so that it would fill in and just be watertight. Because if you know, the ICF themselves is watertight. It's only the connections where water can get in. So that is my water barrier right now. So once I'm ready to get the siding, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Z-bar. I'm going to tape the Z-bar so any water that may get behind the metal is going to fall down, hit that Z-bar, and then go away from the house. But yeah, I did all the way up to the top, and we're going to start. The cool thing about this, if it works, I made a little pulley system. We're going to put in 30-foot long sheets at a time. So if I do this correctly, there should be no seams, no overlapping metal other than the horizontal. We're putting it in horizontally. So if we do it correctly, and I don't waste anything, we should have literally no seams on this side of the house. And this is the side of the house that gets the most rain. So that's most critical for me. I want to get this done as soon as I can. But I'm really happy about that. Like I said, I've got the metal. It's already paid for. It's right there ready to go. Unfortunately, like I said, when the guy stole from me, whoever they were, they took my bag of screws with the painted screws, so I can't do anything until I get more screws. And the shop closes when they close when I get off of work. So Mom's gonna go there tomorrow and get a couple of bags of screws. That being said, yeah, that is the next major project for me. Sorry if I'm not holding the camera as good. But again, let me just show you the back of the house if you're interested. Alright, yeah, this is the back of the house. Again, we're looking at the basement. This is where we're going to be putting in the French doors. Tried in the next couple days to get those in, get basement sealed up. I've already got the first floor kitchen door, and that's going to be there's going to be a big porch going all the way across for a back porch. Again, over here is the kitchen, and this is going to be the dining room. Nice picture window, really love that. And then up, way up there, you get your master bedroom up here, and you're going to have a bedroom over here, and you got your windows on the side. So that's where I'm at right there. Again, guys, I don't remember exactly where I was on my last video, but I wanted to let you know that the back I've got is pretty much done except for this one door. Once I get that door in, then I can actually do the siding. But this is actually going to be the last one that I put the siding on, I believe. This is going to be the most complicated, stressful one to do. And I want to do this with whatever leftover metal I have, and then order more metal and whatnot, kind of see where I'm at. So this is going to use a lot of small pieces. I want to try to get all the big pieces in the front and the sides of the house. But yeah, again, we got a nice pulley system. We're just going to pull the panel off to the side, hook it up to the pulley system with some clamps, and just slowly, rope by rope, just pull it up. Don't have to go fast. If we only get one sheet a day, I'm perfectly happy with that. Just get it up there, get it set in place, start getting it screwed in, and that should go pretty quickly. This is just something that I've been trying to figure out how to do, because I was going to end up having to do it vertically, but then every like 10 feet I was going to have Z-bar to make a transition. And I really didn't want that look on the house. If I can have the horizontal look, I think that'd make the house look a lot better. And yeah, that's really what I would like. Now as for the garage, I believe the garage is going to be horizontal as well. But again, I have not locked in that. I don't even know what colors are available to me. I just saw what was available, saw the price, I liked it, and I think it's going to work for me. So I'll let you guys know when I find out more about that. That being said, I realize it's going to be a long video, but that's currently where I'm at right now. I haven't done that much on the inside. I'm really concentrating on just getting the outside done. First, I get the doors locked in. Once I can get the house locked up, then I will come over here and I will work hard on getting this siding up. And that'll be some cool video, I'm sure. That being said, I thank everybody for sticking with me. Again, I know this was a long video. If you don't mind, give the video a like if you liked it. If not, it's okay. If you want to share the video, I'd definitely appreciate that, help with the algorithm. I definitely would like to try to get the channel to grow. It helped me out a lot in trying to build this house. Again, I am building it by myself with my own funds, which are currently basically I'm building as I make money, if you will. I was hoping to have this done again about a year ago, but it is what it is. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next video, and as always, hope you guys have an awesome day.